It's a new season, new challenges, new signings, and one dream: to become the champions of Europe. Let's get this thing started. Players don't want to leave Manchester United. Fred, McTominay, Twanzebe and Andreas Pereira have all rejected moves away from the club. Big money moves. I think if all of those had gone through, we'd have been looking at an extra 100 million coming into the club. But unfortunately, they didn't want to do it. We've made two big signings. One was just before the threshold and one was after. But first, let's have a look at some of these outs. So the first one was Diogo Dalot. Didn't play much in the second half of last season. Was trying to sell him in January. We got 27.5 million for him, for a player that we're not going to use. I think that's a decent amount of money. He's an handy player, don't get me wrong, but he was never gonna break back into that team. And then the rest of them are youngsters just going out on loan. So Ethan Laird, Amad Diallo and Dylan Levitt going out on loan. Now the two signings, they're big money signings. You can already see the one. So we'll go for him first. Nicolo Barella. We have brought him in for £90 million from Inter Milan. He's just a bit of a world beater. He's incredible. He's going to be so imperative to how we perform this season. His natural fitness, generally his physicals are decent. His determination really drew me to him. His teamwork, his work rate, all that stuff. I like hard-working players. He could spell the exit for Paul Pogba, potentially. At the moment, Pogba's staying, but in January, he could spell the exit for him. But we didn't leave it there. We went and spent, I think it was £96 million on someone just before him. Dani Olmo is an incredible player. Just look at those stats. He is going to be our main man, I think, this season. We've got to start planning for life without Ronaldo, because eventually he will retire. I think this season could be the season he announces that. We certainly will be trying to get a contract put to him, but I ain't going to be able to pay him £475,000 a week again. So I personally think he'll choose to retire. And Dani Olmo is the guy that will step into that role, with Greenwood stepping up front. But that is all we've managed to do so far. And with that said, let's get into the lineups and let's get ready for this Community Shield game. So the team for today's game will be, it's De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, Maguire and Varane in the centre of defence, Alex Telles at left back, and Didi and Van der Beek in the centre of midfield, Sancho on the right wing, Rashford on the left wing, Bruno in the cam role, Ronaldo up top. Barella has picked up a knock, hence why he is not playing instead of Van der Beek, and Pogba and Dani Olmo are at the Olympics, so that is why they don't feature. We've got to do what we can to beat Man City. It's a local derby in London. Let's go deal with this. Right, so here we are at Wembley for Man City versus Man United. We're not actually, playing some of our new signings, so we aren't any stronger. Man City are playing some of their new signings. They will be stronger. That's a good ball, but De Gea goes and plucks that up. He boots that forward now, but Laporte's there. De Bruyne, Grealish. Oh, what a ball. Sterling surely was offside though. Big save from De Gea, but yes, Sterling was indeed offside. He did look it, to be fair. Ferran Torres now. Grealish, Benjamin Mendy, and Sterling's in again. De Gea gets there. Well, at least I've got Sterling right in this game. Van der Beek now. Oh, that's poor. Ferran Torres. Sterling's in, and this time he scores on his third or fourth opportunity. But Van der Beek showing why he won't be playing many games for us this season. Look at this. Oh, he's just so slow. Walker. Bernardo Silva skies it in the end. To a player at the start of the season. Because obviously we still want to do well in like the Premier League and all that sort of stuff, but part of me just look how their performance is shocking, absolutely shocking. I'm not happy at all. Tellez towards Rashford, who heads it on, but Altay, I don't know who that is, plucks out the sky for Man City. His kick will find Ferran Torres, who finds Sterling. Eric Bailly's up against Sterling, and De Gea tips it over. But Man City just looked so good. And it's headed away by Varane. Bernardo Silva now. And Rashford gets the tackling. Going to man more for the last part of this first half. Stop playing it from the back, it don't work. Go a bit more standard in terms of our passing. But right now we're being let down a hell of a lot in terms of our wingers. Sancho and Rashford both having poor games. And half time comes. Right. There's your next sub. Green for Sancho. Ronaldo will head to the wing. De Bruyne. It's headed away now. Bruno. What can we do on the counter? Bruno slips it forward. Greenwood's in. Altay makes the save. It should be 1-1. If it's Ronaldo, is it 1-1? Ronaldo picks it up now. Can't get past Sterling and Tellez, and that's the end of the highlight. Do we bring Barella on, or do we bring Pino on for Martial? I was going to bring Pino on, but Martial is definitely the better option. Ronaldo's having it. How can you win a game when even Ronaldo's having a poor game of football? It's got to give him a bit of an encourage. Try and get something. Ruben Diaz now with the free kick. Man City willing to be patient. And now Man City, but we've intercepted it. Bruno. Van der Beek. That's a good ball out wide now to Martial. Martial across Ronaldo's at that back stick, but he's headed over. I really hope this isn't a sign of what this season's going to be like, because it could be painful. Can you do more than... I think we might be able to do the more than 3 subs. Yeah, you can. So he will come in. In fact, Barella will come into here for now, and then if need be we could take him off, and Pino will come on, and we'll go 2 up top. Leave it a little longer. No, right, we're doing it. We're going 2 up top. So Ronaldo is going to join Mason up front. Barella is going to take off Ndidi. Well, he's not going to take him off. He's going to replace Ndidi in that little pocket, and Jeremy Pino will come on for Ndidi. And now we will focus our play on the wings and just hope for the best. One more round of encouragement. and go attacking as well and shoot on sight. And Ronaldo's absolutely knackered, so Cavani can come on. It's been a tight game in the end, if you're looking at the stats it has, but we haven't been in it, have we? We have been very disappointing, and we're going to lose the Community Shield 1-0 to Man City. I suppose we've watched all of our trophy lifts. It's only right that we watch theirs. It's gutting. And a little bit daunting. Because we open the league against Liverpool. And right now, I ain't confident. I'm really not confident. But what I will say is, we'll always do our best. And we will come back a few games into the season thinking if we come back for maybe Cardiff and Brighton, so we get the first month out of the way and we'll be back for Cardiff and Brighton. If you've liked this video, please drop it a like, give us a subscribe. I've got a lot of work to do. I'll see you for the next one.